CFS1. Skip the BS and put everybody after BS. PS, all I spit is FACTS. The best, skip day less, yes, say less. Top for the top, apex, everyday flex. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't poppin', I ain't trying to hate. Let's have a Jordan and LeBron debate. I got time today. Dripping on the chain, my diamonds say what they gotta say. If you think it's a game, I commentate, I ain't gotta play. On in the morning, I own my opponent. My competition is not an issue, it's cotton tissue. Unconventional, controversial, convoluted, unconditional, undeterred and undisputed. Good morning.
Morning, Wayne. We will see you right here at this desk in about 2 hours, 11:30 Eastern, as always on Fridays for Wayne's World. But right now it's time to skip the BS because it's time for Undisputed. It's time for Paul Pierce and Keyshawn Johnson and I to deep dive into LeBron and AD versus Joker and Jamal. Gentlemen, start your engines. Ready to go? By the way, Paul thinks he outdid me in the sneaker category today, but no. Don't pull your hamstring.
Come on, man.
Okay?
What's that? Come on, these the JTs, man. Come on.
Jason Tatum's. At least they're in the Jordan line.
Yeah, you see those.
But you really think those
Come on,
beat
man.
those?
Come on.
Stop.
Come on, stop.
Game over.
Both of y'all too old to be sitting up comparing some damn shoes.
Oh,
Forever.
man.
All right, we got Lakers Nuggets. We got game one. It's 8:30 Eastern tomorrow night. Nuggets are still favored by 7.5 in Denver. Paul Pierce, let's start. We'll get to who wins the series, but let's start with game one. Who wins and why?
I don't know what's up with all this Laker optimism. You know, I know you have confidence in LeBron and AD, but what do you guys mean? You don't see a line like 7.5 for nothing, which is probably the biggest line in the opening game of the playoffs that we're going to see this weekend.
That's true.
Nothing's going to change. Denver is the Lakers' daddy. They've won 8 in a row, and they're going to continue to win in game one. And I really believe that this 7.5 is too low for game one. I truly believe that Denver will come out and make a statement in game one and win by at least 15 points. They have no answer. At least 15. Okay. They have no answer for Murray. They have no answer for Joker. And this home crowd is unbelievable once playoffs games start.
Yep.
I mean, it's like a place, it's one of the top 5 places to play in the playoffs.
Plus you have the altitude.
And the altitude is just too much. I think they come out, punch the Lakers in the mouth in game one. Game two is a different story. You make adjustments, but in game one, I believe the Lakers are going to go down. Murray has had his way with the Lakers. D'Lo can't find answers. He struggled versus Denver. He's 14 points a game versus Denver Nuggets versus Murray's 24 points a game, 9 assists. I mean, Murray doesn't even average 9 assists on the year. It's just something that Murray feels about the Lakers. He's comfortable. He's confident. And if the Lakers want to have a chance, they got to get him to be uncomfortable. And I just don't see it on his home floor in game one, the start of the road to the championship for the Denver Nuggets will continue this weekend.
Okay, so you did give me yesterday Lakers plus 12. You standing by that?
I stand on that.
Thanks. So you say it's going to be a 15-point game, and you gave me 12.
I gave you 12.
Thank you very much, Mr. Johnson.
That's easy money. That's easy money, Skip. Yeah. That's easy. Come on, easy money, man. Man, I'm gonna be dining somewhere in Beverly Hills.
We do understand and recognize it's a tall order for the Lakers to go into Denver.
Sure it is.
Or Saturday, so tonight, but Saturday and win. It's a tall order. The optimism is simple. There's LeBron James and there's an Anthony Davis to start with. Just like you said, a Joker and a Murray. They got to show up just like those two guys got to show up. Then you start getting into all the little ancillary pieces around them. The so-called role players, those guys have got to come to the party. But this notion that they don't have a chance and they can't win, and it's just they're just so overmatched because the point spread says 7.5. And you mentioned, Paul, there's no other team matchup in this first round that'll have a 7.5-point spread. You probably are correct. But there's also no other team that has an opponent that has been beaten 8 straight times. So that spread, that 8 times being beat gives this spread that credit because that's what it is. But they're looking at the past. They're not looking at tomorrow. They're just looking at the past. Everybody's looking at the past and saying that the Lakers can't win because they've been beaten by them 8 times in a row, swept a year ago, a couple months from now in the Western Conference Final, 4 straight games, bye-bye, see you later, and then rolled through them through the regular season. So people automatically assume that that's going to happen again.
But that does something to you psychologically.
But it also can benefit you, too, because as Skip would say, that's just wrong. Enough's enough. That's just wrong. It could be all of a sudden we're tired of it.
Times and you beat in a row and you've lost by double figures 3 times this year.
Okay.
Like what kind of confidence or what changes? Like, tell me what
changes. They put on their shoes just like they put on theirs.
Role players don't play that well on the road, especially in an environment like Denver. And then think about this. If you get down 3, 4, 5 points with 5 minutes to go, it's like it creeps into your head, doubt. And it's like, here we go again. This is what happened to us last time.
All that is correct, Paul. But before the game even starts, you just assume that they're going to go lay down.
No, I ain't saying they're going to lay down.
You said they're going to lay down. You just gave this man 12 points. That's a lay down.
Well, it was a close game in the last game until the Denver Lakers was up 5.
They were. Up 2 with 4 minutes to go.
4 minutes ago.
You mean this year?
Yeah. This year, they were up 2 with 4 minutes to go and lost by 10.
They did.
So
that happened.
It can be a close game.
Yep.
And the Denver's just going to run late.
Yeah, it could be a close game, and the Lakers could go on and run late. And that run could happen.
Well, look, I'm telling you, it's not going to happen tonight.
No, tomorrow night.
It won't happen today. It won't happen tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
They own them.
Definitely won't happen tonight.
They own them, and I just don't see nothing that the adjustments, because we haven't seen it in 2 years. We haven't seen what adjustment can you make tonight?
Well, we'll see.
Listen, Anthony Davis is an all-world defender to me. I think he's one of the best defenders ever, actually, at that position. He has everything, all the tools. He has height, athleticism. He can move laterally really good.
He can.
And that's the prototypical defender that you would say, hey, I would like this type of player to guard him. Someone like him, Antetokounmpo. I can't even think of another player in the league that's around that height, that athleticism. Moves laterally. No, he don't move laterally like them.
But I'm saying,
you know what I'm saying? But that would be the prototypical type of defender that you would want, ideally, on the Joker. But then the Joker continues to dominate these guys. 28, 12, and 12. Average versus AD.
Okay.
In the playoffs.
Yeah, AD just give him 28, 12, and 12, and we'll be good.
He can't get the assists, and that's the difference right there.
Well, we're going to reduce it to 12 and assists.
All right, Paul Pierce and Keyshawn, allow me to tell you why the Lakers are going to win tomorrow night, and they're going to win this series in 6 games.
Please.
Because I believe the basketball gods have tapped LeBron James on the shoulder. I believe they have blessed him. I believe his planets just aligned in ways I did not see coming. And it started 1 week ago tonight in, of all places, San Antonio, where the 21-60 San Antonio Spurs, with no starter left except Wemby, shocked the Denver Nuggets, shocked them right out of the 1 seed, beat them by 2 in the upset of the year in the NBA. I don't care what you say. It was the shock of the year. When I saw that, I didn't watch the game, but when I saw the score, I said, what? They blew the 1 seed, and it dropped them into the 2 seed, and it dropped them into LeBron's path, just the way this man across the table wanted, early instead of late. If the Nuggets win that game, they are the 1 seed, and you can't see them until the conference finals, right? But no, the Spurs finally won a game, thanks to Wemby. And then we get to Tuesday night, and Zion has the game of his life. He has scored 40 points with 3 minutes to go, and we know what happened. He scores one right in AD's face, a little floater, and he comes down. It didn't look that dangerous or awkward, but he jammed his leg under him. His hamstring jammed. I don't know what happened, but He left the premises, and when he went up the tunnel, the air went out of that building and out of the home team that looked like it was on the way to shocking the Lakers. And if the Lakers had lost that game, then LeBron has to deal with the Sacramento Kings tonight that have beaten him 8 of the last 9 times, and he was looking